Good morning, everybody. Andover Arena, different sheet of ice this morning. We'll be broadcasting and viewing through the net. Yep. Not sure it's for our safety. I don't know how many pucks would reach up here, but we're on a walking path, so for liability reasons, I'm sure they have it in place. Edina's going to come out right away with Souter, Morgan, and Fitzgerald, with Shute and Helfrich back at the point. Andover a tie against Woodbury late last night, 2-2. Talked to a few parents. They said they shouldn't have tied that game. They got outplayed, but as hockey goes, it ended at a 2-2 tie. Helfrich now back behind the net. That's past Souter's stick, kept in at the point and shoved back where Helfrich intercepts. Souter punches it out of the zone. Andover will throw it back in their zone. Tegan Olsen for Andover is now trying to gather. A spin move, throws it off the boards, out of the zone. Heinmiller, fresh off of the bench, come and gather the puck, throws it back in. We'll have an icing if it reaches. It's waved off. They want to play some hockey right away this morning, so allow Andover to try to get out of the zone with Heinmiller on the chase. They'll keep away behind the net. Andover now across neutral ice. McGarvey giving chase. That's past Nelson's stick. Andover now getting it deep. Centering pass. That hits the side of the net. Escorts into the near corner. Hoffman coming over to give a whack at it. Nelson trying to control. Shoves it up the boards. Heinmiller on her horse. McGarvey back there to meet a forward. Heinmiller now trying to punch it up. Andover able to get there first. That's back behind Wheaton. Picked up by Williamson, throws it up to that same board. Same result, Andover with a nice pinch able to keep it in. Nelson tries to get it out. High fly ball off the net. We'll get a whistle, just over 15 remaining. Face off back in the zone, right of Wheaton. Fitzgerald on the face off, will have Shute to her right. Sweetster to her left, along with Souter and Morgan. Face off one, shot, and that goes wide. Shoved back in by the point. Nice hold there by Andover. Centering pass goes through everybody, reaches back to the point. They step up, shot, save, rebound. Morgan now coming over to get it out of trouble. Morgan up the boards. That's going to go the length of the ice. If it gets there, it will be another face off down back in Edina's zone. Well, we'll see how much legs they have after the rivalry game last night. Fourth game in a few days here. Andover and Edina about the same spot. Tie, a loss, looking to get out of the weekend with some momentum and some positivity. So an important game for both. Morgan now just outside the reach of Souter. Andover now controlling. Drop pass. Souter there on a nice pinch to negate that momentum. Morgan now trying to keep it in, and that just exits the zone. Fitzgerald now back at neutral ice trying to regroup. Fitzgerald now controlling back behind the netminder. Nice stick there to get her off the puck. Morgan now giving chase in the near corner. Morgan and Heinmiller. Williamson up on a pinch. Helfrich able to come over. Tries to drop it for McGarvey. A little miscommunication there. Allows Andover to get it deep. Andover now in the corner. Centering pass. That's taken away by McGarvey, and she'll come across neutral ice. Referee trouble there. Referee got in the way. Didn't allow McGarvey to get into the zone as she was anticipating. But as in any sport, the referee is part of the game. McGarvey throws it back. Heinmiller will get off on a change. McGarvey still battling. Hoffman now trying to come over and gets a stick in it. Punches it back behind the netminder. Souter on now. Souter gathering. Looking. Tied up. 2 on the puck for Andover. Souter still taking on all comers. 3 on the puck for Andover, and they're able to come away with it as Edina's getting some fresh legs. Andover trying to punch it up. That's just past Williamson. Williamson will give chase with Helfrich looking. Trying to catch Andover in a change here. Williamson off of Morgan's stick, collected by Souter. She enters. Souter gets to the middle. Backhand, deflected. Morgan will gather in the far corner. Looking back to the point. Nobody there. Has to try to get it deep. Does. Fitzgerald now controlling behind the net. Trying to go back to Morgan. Just past her stick. Andover now trying to exit across neutral ice, and they do. Trying to get it in the zone. Nice play by Sweetser to come over and deflect that. Loose puck picked up by Andover. Souter and Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald with a nice stick to get it out of trouble. Andover now regrouping back in the zone. Andover across neutral ice. Force wide. Heinmiller there to do some damage. Sweetser comes over to assist. McGarvey able to come back as well. Nelson now able to gather. Nelson off the boards. That's going to be just past Hoffman's stick. Andover gathering in their own zone. Heinmiller on a chase. Heinmiller all over the ice this morning. Shoot now, spinning. Getting up to Heinmiller. Heinmiller looking for Hoffman. That's deflected, taken away by Andover. Nice takeaway by Hoffman as she throws it back into Andover's zone. Nice play by McGarvey to come over. Halfrich gets it out. Andover will have to wait for a second for everybody to get on sides, and they're able to grab it at neutral ice and throw it back in. Shoot will be the first to collect. Andover doing a nice job this morning getting 2 on the puck. Morgan now one-on-one hockey. Nice stick there, allows Andover to get some back checkers back into the play. They'll throw it down the length of the ice, and we'll have an icing with just over 10 minutes remaining. 0-0 hockey game. I don't believe we have any shots on net yet. Andover might have 1 or 2. Fitzgerald on the draw, Morgan to her left, Souter to her right, Nelson and Williamson back at the point. That's controlled by Andover. They try to get up the near boards. Stuck in some skates. Nice play by Fitzgerald to come on a back check. The thievery by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald now still fighting. Williamson comes over and says, I got your back. Tries to get it up to Morgan. Williamson still fighting in the near corner. Morgan comes over and grabs the loose puck. Tries to punch it out. That's kept in at the point. Thrown back into the near corner. 2 on the puck for Edina, 2 on for Andover. Andover comes away with it. Shot, save, rebound, and it's a goal. Andover throws it home for the first goal of the game with 9:13 remaining. 1-0 hockey game. Well, the battle is won in the near corner. Puck spit out. Andover did what they were supposed to do. Hard shot on net, rebound, crashed the net and threw it home. It looks like they've got some music playing for the goal, so I don't know if this is an Andover because they're home and it's their home arena, or if we're going to get some music too when we score. That'll be yet to be seen. McGarvey over to Hoffman. Hoffman throws into the zone, controlled by Andover, looking for a D-to-D pass. Not there. They decide to exit themselves. Cross neutral ice. McGarvey coming over with the stick. Nelson now trying to put her stick in there. McGarvey coming away with it. Throws it to the near corner. Garvey trying to get it out. That's a nice hold there by Andover. Throwing it back the other way for Williamson to grab behind Wheaton. Up to Hoffman, off her stick. Andover keeps it up, keeps it in again. Nelson now with a little bit of time. Aaron pass there. Pass Hoffman's stick. And we should have not the first penalty of the game, as McGarvey, I believe, went down. That would have been probably the easiest call they're going to be able to whistle today, but play goes on.
Let him play, huh?
Fitzgerald now grabbing a neutral ice. Nice stick by Andover to punch it off Fitzgerald's stick. Sweetser comes in pinch. Andover throws it cross ice. Nice use of the angle there to negate the icing. Shoot will gather. Shoot trying to control behind Wheaton. It's on the brakes, trying to come back the other way with it. That's on Souter's stick. Souter now to Fitzgerald. Nice exit there. Fitzgerald bumped up against the boards. Yeah, they're going to let him play a little bit. Tegan Olsen now for Andover, trying to take matters in her own hand and get it out. Throws it to no man's land. Shoots there to intercept. Tegan Olsen now able to gather again. Shot, goal. Olsen from the top of the circle winds and delivers. Hits a spot, left corner of the net, 2-0 Andover. Well, a familiar hole as we were down 3-0 to Centennial. We were down, well, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0 to Minnetonka. Now down 2-0 to Andover. Shot, goal. 3-0, and Andover's putting on Edina early. Edina will keep Heinmiller, Hoffman, and McGarvey on the ice. We'll have Williamson and Helfrich staying back at the point. 5:50 remaining, 3-0 Andover. McGarvey whacks that in Hoffman's vicinity. Hoffman whacks that down into the zone. Andover picks up, flops it to neutral ice. Helfrich is there to try to shove it back in. Andover have a 3-on-2. Nice stick there by Williamson to keep it in the near corner. Backhand attempt, not successful as Andover tried to get it in front of the net. Nice block there by Williamson as Olsen, nice hard shot from the point. McGarvey up the boards. Heinmiller takes a whack at it. Andover is able to keep it in. Helfrich takes an attempt at it to get it out. Hits a couple bodies. Kick save at the point from Andover. They're able to keep it in. Saved by Wheaton. So allows Hoffman to come across neutral ice. Hoffman now dumps. We'll get 4 new skaters on for Edina. Souter gathering, looking, shot, and that just slides under the pad of the goaltender for a save. Almost saw the back of the net, but she got the pad down just in time. Well, the next one will be important. It'll be very important. 3-1 is a much, much better position than 4-0, obviously. But if we can get the next one with Souter now trying to get to the middle. Nelson, that's a nice block there. That's textbook on how to block a shot from the point. Another block. That's some hockey, isn't it? Andover now entering. That's wide. Souter trying to get a stick on it. Andover back to the point. Winds, delivers. That's deflected by an Andover forward. Spits to the near corner. Fitzgerald now whisks that away, looking for Souter. Souter trying to pick it up. Souter able to get it out of the zone, protects the puck nicely. Morgan gathers. Morgan 1-on-4. Edina was getting on a change, so no help there for Morgan. McGarvey coming over with some fresh legs off the bench. She gathers in her own zone. Taking out the puck again. They're just going to let him play, so see if Shoot can get some speed now across into the zone. Shoot now forced wide. Eyes up. Looking. No help yet as Edina was getting some fresh legs. Nobody with Shoot, so she had to buy some seconds. Shoot wins that bat on the near corner. Tries to go over to Helfrich, past her stick. Heinmiller is able to get to the puck. Bumped off the puck. McGarvey gathers now across neutral ice. She comes. Nobody with her again, so she'll dump. They'll get some fresh legs. Olsen now across neutral ice. That's off Shoot's skate. Behind Wheaton. Helfrich trying to gather. Trying to hit Souter on the boards. Collision. And now that's going to be called, which is... I mean, we'll take the call, but I mean, there was probably 2 or 3 that... I don't know if the referees maybe just woke up with 2.5 left to go in the game, or the first period, or what. I mean, I suppose as all things considered, it should probably be 1 penalty for Andover at this point, 0 for us, but as when I coached high school basketball and college basketball, it was very important early to let the players know that the officials are going to dictate on how you're going to play.
Right.
And you have to be conscientious of that and change or stay consistent with your style of play. Andover now spinning. Heinmiller there doing some work. Andover now looking to exit. Nelson now escorts that into the far corner. Behind Wheaton, McGarvey looking to gather. McGarvey over to Nelson. Off a D stick. Let's see if Hoffman can get there. Hoffman battling. It's not tennis. Souter comes over and it looks like we might get things evened up, and we should get another one there. It's going to get rough, so they're going to have to, just for pure safety reasons, to be consistent and let the girls know what's going to fly and what's not going to fly today. So a 4-on-4 hockey for at least a minute 3. Minute 27 left in the period. Fitzgerald on the face-off. We'll have shoot to her right. Sweetser manning in front of the net. Shoot now. Tries to hit Fitzgerald. Nice catch there by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald now entering the zone. And she's taken down. No call. Morgan now battling. Sweetser with the shot. That's wide. Shoot will be able to get there. She was jumping up in the play. Shoot. Just off her stick. Morgan will help her out. Morgan has shoot if she wants her. Has her. Shoot. Winds. That's just off a shoulder pad of a forward that was up in the zone. That went wide. Sweetser trying to keep it in. Morgan now trying to punch it as well. And that spits out just across neutral ice into Edina's zone, where Shoot's going to have to collect. Shoot now. Tries to get to the middle. Puck bounces to the slot. Morgan comes over and gives a whack at it. Still loose. McGarvey throws it back into the far corner. Edina getting off on a change. Andover trying to take advantage, but they're going to get some fresh bodies as well. Helfrich gathering. Off a few skates. Hoffman coming over. 3-on-2. Shot, goal. That's a tough one to give up. 2 seconds left in the period. Andover catching Edina in a little bit of confusion. 3-on-1 with a defenseman coming off on a change, so call it 3-on-1.5, and made the right pass and right where you want to shoot it. Corner, no chance. All right, back in action. Fitzgerald now throws it past Souter. Andover collecting that neutral ice. Nelson punches that down the length of the ice. And we'll have an early icing cause. We'll have a face-off. Well, at this point, it's maybe the conversation is let's win this period. Right? You got to start somewhere. Fitzgerald now behind, is that Wheaton? Or is that Worry? Is that Wheaton?
They switch. 31 to 30. I can't see.
Yeah, it's 30. Okay, so that's Wheaton, right?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. For any grandparents or friends at home, don't want to get the names wrong. That's my primary goal when I commentate these games. Morgan now coming in hard. Nice play by Morgan to get a stick on it. Bodies collide. Morgan trying to kick it loose. Does. Nice play by Morgan to kick it over to McGarvey. McGarvey winds, rebound, loose, still loose, and that's going to cover it up. Heck of a play by Gia Morgan there, tied up, battling 1 and 2 Andover girls. Presence of mind to kick it over to McGarvey, and the tiniest little things, that tiny little play allowed McGarvey to get really our first shot, first opportunity on net. I mean, not our first shot, but really first opportunity where you can get the blood pumping a little bit and the endorphins kicking in the brain. Back to shoot. Shoot looking, winds, deflected. Nice kick there by Andover's defense to escort that out of trouble. McGarvey back to shoot again. Picked up by McGarvey. McGarvey wheeling. Shot, block, save. Hoffman tries to center it. That's deflected. Off the boards with Sweetser will gather. Not enough on it. Andover trying to get it out of the zone, and they do. Nice play by Sweetser to whack that over to Heinmiller. Heinmiller now entering 3-on-2 hockey. Winds, and the glove save, can of corn. Andover's goaltender fought that a little bit. A little stabbing motion as she was able to glove it, but nonetheless, yep, did her job. Nice job by Heinmiller to get a shot on net. Nice job by the Andover's goaltender to control that rebound. Alfrich and Williamson back at the point. Souter and Fitzgerald and Morgan on the forwards. Nice win there by Fitzgerald. Allows Morgan to take a whack at it. That hit the side of the post. Andover now coming back the other way. That's a hard shot. Nice job by Wheaton to play the angle there. And that escorts back of her where it spits to the near boards. Andover now controlling. Shot. Post. Loose. Morgan will grab the puck and throw it over to Souter as they're going to play some 2-on-2 hockey. Souter now, nice stick by Andover to escort that to the near far boards. Morgan picks up the change. Morgan spinning, trying to create some time and space, does. Back to the point, Williamson shoves that back just off Souter's stick. Morgan now picks up some more loose change, throws it to the center, it's loose. Andover able to get there just in time to get it out of trouble. Throw it down the ice, that hits a ref skate that'll allow Helfrich to collect. Helfrich now behind Wheaton. Helfrich with a bump in the back, but that hasn't been called today, so I would have been very surprised if it was going to get called there. Andover into the zone, off a few skates. Souter trying to collect, Andover trying to keep it in, they can't. And we'll have an offsides as they throw it in, as 3 or 4 of them need to get off the ice for a change. Hey, you better start playing. Get it up to her. Andover throws it back behind Wheaton. Nelson trying to gather. Nelson Escorts that up the near boards off Heinmiller stick. McGarvey gathers. McGarvey 2-on-1 hockey with the back check. And she's taken down, and that's the easiest call of the game. But I would have been surprised if it wasn't called, as Andover trying to get a touch. They do. We'll have a whistle, and McGarvey hopefully can get up. Looks like she's going to get up without any coach assistance, so that's really good news. Yeah.
She's had about that. Like that. She fell like right on her back.
Yeah. Well, nothing cheap, just an aggressive back check, and Andover's been playing hard right from the puck drop, so you're going to have to expect to get hit, expect to get bodied, and like I said, that was the easiest one. So Edina will go on the power play here with 11:45 remaining. Morgan now into the center, back to Nelson. Nelson now, shot. That's intercepted by Andover as they come across. See if Edina can create a little havoc now that they got a extra girl on the ice. Fitzgerald now back behind Wheaton. Puts on the brakes, trying to get it back over to Nelson. I don't know what Nelson's waiting for. Trying to flip it out of the zone. That's going to reach Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald will use a dump and chase. Edina's going to get 4 skaters off, 4 new skaters on. Allows Andover a little time, but Morgan does her job trying to buy a few seconds for the fresh legs to enter. Punch back into the zone. Heinmiller now. Heinmiller, nice job getting her off the puck. Heinmiller coming back, lifts a stick. That's Heinmiller with the body, and man, the Andover parents want every single call, but they must not have been watching the game because those haven't been called both ways. 2-on-2 hockey now. Williamson and Helfrich back.
Well, they put shoot on center.
Did they? Well, I wouldn't be surprised. No? Hoffman over to Shoot. Shoot now entering. Shoot's got one to beat. Flips it back behind the goaltender. Little bank pass to herself. Trying to grab it. A couple bodies go flying. Andover now controlling behind their net minder with 9:40 left. Fitzgerald wide, controlling, still controlling, looking. Couple on the puck for Andover trying to get her off. Souter over trying to give her some help. Morgan coming away with it, centering pass. Nice stick there by Andover. Nelson throws it to the slot. That misses everybody. Heinmiller now coming in. Fitzgerald now looking. Centering pass. That's through everybody as well. Helfrich winds. That's wide. Morgan trying to get there as well as Helfrich. Helfrich, nice job covering a lot of ice there. Morgan with the dangle. Shot right off the face mask, and that rebounds to the dot. Morgan over to Helfrich. Helfrich dumps it in. Fitzgerald intercepts. Shot. Save. Controls the rebound. Covers up. Nice zone dime for Edina. Creating a few opportunities. Looked better there for the last minute and a half. 7:40 remaining here. Still 4-0 hockey game.
Yep, shoots at center.
I'm used to commentating on Facebook where they don't have the score on there, so I don't really have to say the score people are watching because it's right there. So, and it's just salt in the wounds at this point when you can see it's 4-0 and you keep on saying it's 4-0.
Sometimes I forget to change it. So.
Oh, okay, got it. Helfrich throws it in. Nice play by Helfrich. Shoot now on the chase. Shooting Heinmiller. It's a nice play by Andover to get it out just in the nick of time before shooting Heinmiller. Well, one-on-one hockey. Nelson comes over with a nice stick, able to punch that, which finds its way out of the zone. Oh, but offsides. 7 remaining. You have to stronger, let's go.
She responded to that.
Well, I mean, probably doesn't help, but
Well, I think it's one of these times where she needs to just grab the fucking note.
get it to her. Get it to her. Souter picks it up. No. Nice play by Morgan. Morgan's had a lot of puck touches today. He's very active and playing very well. A lot of bodies. Finally, we're able to get it out. They throw it back in, but they're going to let him play on. That did get out by about a foot, which was unfortunate because Edina did their job and battled hard to get that out. Finally able to get it out, so that's going to be a little easier to call. Let's see what we got on the ice here. We got Helfrich and Williamson. We'll have Heinmiller and McGarvey. That's good to see McGarvey back on the ice. Hoffman at the right wing. Andover now controlling. Past a few sticks. Wheaton watches that go by her right. Heinmiller now picking up. Heinmiller over to McGarvey. McGarvey punches it to herself off the board. She's in a foot race, able to win that. Shot, hits the side of the net, goes behind the net into the far corner. Andover trying to flip it out. Nice play by Williamson, and Helfrich throws it in, which was about the same distance as that last play down there, and this time they're going to blow it dead. But let's make no mistake about it. The officiating has in no way affected what the result is this far.
Do the best you can, right?
Do the best you can.
Yeah.
I officiated basketball for a number of years at the varsity level, small college level. It's
Miss something sometimes.
It's tough, yes,
Yeah.
it is. And I have a number of people that officiated, and I can say that 100% of the time, none of us care who won.
Right,
Before,
exactly.
Nobody,
Yeah.
before the
Not
game,
about that.
yeah, we were not caring who won the game. If there were no injuries, that was a plus, and if we didn't decide the outcome of the game, that was the second box we were trying to check. Fitzgerald now. Spinning. Throws it over to Souter. Just past her stick. Andover now able to nudge it back to their D partner. Andover now looking to try to exit. They'll throw it down the length of the ice, and that'll be a easy whistle for an icing with 3:17 remaining. So McGarvey, Heinmiller, Hoffman with Williamson and Nelson. Face off one by McGarvey, back to Williamson. Williamson dumps that back in. Andover now controlling. McGarvey comes over with some thievery behind the net. Tries with the Crafty wraparound. Goalie was in an advantageous position to negate that from hitting the back of the net. We haven't had a lot of opportunities, so I'm not sure how good this goaltender is, but Andover is a goalie community. Another win. That's punch past Williamson. Juwan hockey. Nice play by Nelson to get back. That hops out of the zone. McGarvey giving chase. Back to the point, shot. Wheaton was screened there by about 4 players, so didn't see that till it hit the boards. No fault to Wheaton. We just got to do a better job of moving those bodies out. There's a rebound and it's thrown back home. They are scrimmages. With a winning team posting it to the now rankings within seconds. Souter now over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald now entering. Wines delivers, and that goes wide. Nice shot by Fitzgerald trying to pick the far corner. Alfrich over to shoot. Shoot, Wines. That's tipped by an Andover defense. Whistle, we're going to have a body check, and let's see who will go to the box. I didn't see it. My eyes were in neutral ice. So Fitzgerald will go to the box. Andover will go on the power play for the remaining here 37 seconds if there's no other infractions. Edina will come on with Morgan, Shoot, Souter, and McGarvey. Try to get out of this period. Face off controlled by Morgan. Morgan now sidesteps a defender. Throws it down the length of the ice. Trying to eat some seconds. If it's running time, that is such a heady play. I don't know that the girls are that conscious of it, but nonetheless, you're going to eat away probably about 15 seconds here. Yep. Well, we're back third period, so mission not accomplished in that second period as far as winning that period, but lost the period 1-0, was it? Was it 4-0 after one? See if we can win this one. Aaron play there, allows Morgan to come away with it. Tries to get over to McGarvey just off her skate. And over a throw it. This will probably reach Wheaton. She'll have to play it, so there'll be no icing, obviously. Sweets are now trying to get a stick on it. Sweets are now trying to come across out of the zone into neutral ice. She's got Morgan for some 2-on-2 hockey. Sweetster now. Shot. Just wide. Yep. Take the opportunity to give you. Gia's gassed. Gia's got to get off the ice, and that's not a surprise. She's working extremely hard this morning. Williamson with a nice play, able to cut off the angle there. Tries to flip it up to Hoffman, past her stick, kept in by Andover. Just very slow, girls. Shot, rebound, goal. Just slow to that puck in the slots. Just very slow. This is back to Sweetser now. Sweetser feeling a little bit. Nice job by Sweetser to muscle the puck into the zone. Shot wide behind Miller. Hoffman trying to come over to play it. Back to shoot. Deflected. Andover now punches it out of the zone. It's a rolling puck. That won't get to the end line. That'll have to be played. Shoot's able to come back and gather. Shoot now coming back the other way with it. Nice stick by Andover to negate that rush. Shoot controlling again. Nobody home in the center of the ice, but Andover able to gather. Notice there's no more music on the goals. Yeah. Might just be the first one.
Yeah, they can stop cheering.
Shoot has it. Over to Nelson. Just does not want to keep that puck on the stick. This might be running time anyways. Is there a rule at 12s where if you get up by a certain amount of goals?
I thought it was more goals.
Might have to be like 13.
I thought it was like
10, yeah. Yeah, it could be.
Scrimmages may be different.
I mean, if you watch, just watch how they get two on the puck. They're just religious about that. Andover now, yeah. Yeah. Nice play by Fitzgerald to intercept that. Trying to throw it up the boards. That's kept in by Andover. That's kicked back to the point by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald now with an opportunity. Gets to the center of the ice, looks, backhand, and glove save. batted down by the goaltender. Nice play by Fitzgerald. Best opportunity thus far. Fitzgerald picks up some change, and that's just wide. Edina with now some pressure. Nice play by Shoot to rubber off the puck. Gathered by Andover behind the net. Centering pass, not able to get enough on it. Bodies collide. Nice try by Hoffman to get her body in there. Shot. Wheaton gets over. Nice save by Wheaton.
That looked like that was going in.
Wheaton's got to be thinking, what did I sign up for this morning? I mean, every one of their goals has just been, on point, and nothing really you're going to be able to do about it. I mean, Olsen had that snipe from the top of the circle, but help her out a little bit. Someone said, go Bryn. Well, Bryn was gassed. Bryn's been all over the ice. She had to get off on a change. Nice block by Nelson as McGarvey's able to gather. Trying to throw it up to Souter. Souter now getting it out of the zone across neutral ice. But again, nobody really with her.
Nobody home.
So she's going to have to take matters in her own hand and try to sneak it in the corner, but that hits the side of the net. McGarvey over to Morgan, just outside the reach of Williamson. Shot, and that hits a crossbar and ricochets.
Wow.
There's a post and crossbar. Yeah, that was a nice shot. There we go, nice pass to Morgan. Morgan now trying to beat her. Muscled out the puck. Andover now coming on the across neutral ice. Nobody home to the center. Picked up. Fitzgerald with a nice stick to deflect that. Else Helfrich should pick up the puck. Nice job by Helfrich. Backhand to forehand to get past the defender who was trying to get her to the boards. Andover trying to exit just outside the reach of Fitzgerald. Andover now. Nice play by Shoot to deflect that. Fitzgerald trying to get it to Heinmiller. She does. Bumped off the puck. Heinmiller following up on the play. Is able to grab some change. Heinmiller now circling back to Helfrich. Helfrich now up to Hoffman. Hoffman now throws that into the zone. Change for Edina. Andover able to get it out. Shoot comes over with a nice pinch there. Shoot throws it out of the zone. Hoffman giving chase. Hoffman a couple whacks at it trying to get in the center. That stays in the near corner. Centering pass. Nobody home. Andover able to come away with it. Tegan Olsen now across center ice. Nice play by Shoot. Souter grabs a puck. It's a nice play. Nice play by Andover's either defense or forward to come over and close in on space there. Morgan now, far corner. Throws that to the near corner. McGarvey giving chase. Nice job by McGarvey to get there. Trying to allow Morgan to get it. Back to Sweetser. Sweetser now walking it in. Shot. That's not probably the fourth block of the day by Andover. Souter over to Nelson. Shot. Rebound. They're not going to call that. Fitzgerald winds. Another save. Rebound. Loose. Back to Sweetser. Sweetser winds. Nelson now tries to rip a slapper, walking it in. Still loose. Morgan now controlling behind the net. Spins. Still controlling. Trying to get to the center ice. That's going to reach Sweetser again. Sweetser now throws it back in as she had some bodies in the direct line of fire. Nice zone time by the. Yeah, we're working. I mean, these girls are working. I mean, we are working, no doubt about that. Shot, that hits Morgan and almost deflects in. Nelson punches it back in. Morgan, gosh, he's got to be tired. Tripped up, and we're going to have a call, and that is the result of that type of energy and effort by our girls. You're going to come away with not a goal, but with 2-minute power play. You keep them back in the zone, and you don't allow them to change. They get a little tired and sloppy, aren't able to move their feet, and sometimes the stick gets in the way, and you can chalk that up to a minor victory.
That was exciting.
Fitzgerald on the draw now. Andover now controlling back behind their netminder. Halford's trying to keep it in. Halford's trying to get back to Hoffman. Andover collects off of her stick. Fitzgerald trying to collect it. Fitzgerald over to Helfrich. Helfrich shot wide. Rebound or deflection. Miller back behind the net. 1.5 minutes left in the power play. A little give and go from Andover to get it out of the zone. Andover flips it off the boards, collects it, puts on the brakes. Swing and a miss. Deflection as they tried to get it to the center or in front of the net. Nobody was home anyways, and it's going to allow Fitzgerald to grab. Fitzgerald fights off a slash. Fitzgerald dumps it in, heavy collision. Another no call. Shoot now gathering. Andover trying to close on her. Over to Hoffman. Hoffman now trying to get it to McGarvey. 30 left in the power play. 1.5 minutes left in the game. Souter winds. Rebound. Near corner. Andover trying to get it out. McGarvey doing a nice job of keeping it in, where Andover's going to have to collect behind the net. Nice play by Souter to come out of nowhere, really. Keep that puck back there. That's going to reach Shoot. Shoot winds. That's deflected. Souter gathers it on her backhand. To Morgan. Morgan. Off her stick.
Get up there, Shoot.
Back to Shoot. Another block. Tell you what, you can watch a tape from your opponents and learn.
Where to beat a block?
Well, they're trying. They're literally closing those legs and getting in front of it, and taking the puck. Both teams at full strength. Shoot back together. Tripped up, and we'll have another penalty, which probably won't matter too much, as that'll eat up. Oh, they're going to stop the clock. Maybe it's stop time. Oh, they're going to let it run. So, yeah. Maybe we get one face-off. Maybe we disrupt the betting lines in Vegas. Right? That's gonna go right there. They gotta they gotta watch video. Just gotta go. That's it.